This should be played at high volume, preferably in a residential area. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, me, but also happy birthday to you, ladies and gentlemen. That set a weird tone, didn't it?
Yeah.
It threw me for a loop, I can tell you.
It's decidedly creepy. For sure. Hello,
yeah.
everybody. Welcome to our birthday party on the Maastricht
Good
Edition.
morning.
Happy birthday to us.
It's too early.
Happy birthday to us.
It's our birthday party, and I would say we've got lots coming up. We don't actually know exactly what's coming up, if we're honest. Like, it's a proper party. There's things happening. It's worth sticking around. We have lots of special guests that are going to be making an appearance. We've got lots of messages coming in. We've got cake. We've all got a cup of something this morning to keep us going, that's for sure. We've all got our teas and coffee. We'll probably get to the bubbles later, but happy birthday to my colleagues here at the Maastricht Edition.
Happy birthday!
3 years old.
I know. Don't we
Precocious
look
little
well?
scamps, aren't we?
It's amazing. 3 years.
I know. Who would have thought, eh?
What a different year this year has turned out to be.
Yeah.
I tell you, that's something else. I was going through some fun trivia facts about us, and looking back over the last few months since January. My goodness, how things have changed. Ups and downs, this and that, left and right.
We've gotten
But
older.
we're still here. Yes.
You don't look
but
a
more,
day older.
more fabulous.
Well, I mean, I was just kind of going with the obvious facts here because I haven't done any research at all. I mean, we've gotten a year older. It's about 364, 365 days, if my math serves me correctly.
I have to say, Jason, I think your lockdown hair could probably do with a little
Yeah, it's
tidying
grown
up.
quicker than mine.
I know.
Over 1 week.
If you like the curtains, you should see the drapes.
Goodness me,
It's
time to
weird.
get that. Oh,
That's for our premium viewers, isn't it?
No, I wouldn't even put that
indeed,
on.
yes. Let's.
So, people who are joining us here on Facebook Live, you can also be joining us on YouTube. Maybe you are already joining us on YouTube. We have options here. So, whoever you are, wherever you are, welcome to the party. It's lovely to have you here.
Yeah, caffeinated. It's going to be a long day.
It's been, this year has been, I would say, a big learning curve for us because anybody who has maybe only joined us in the last few months, we actually used to do this from a studio. And when we first started 3 years ago, it was, it started off as Tracy and Matt, and then I joined a few months later. And then for a long time, it was just the three of us in our little broom cupboard. And then we expanded. Jason came along.
And all hell broke loose.
And we've had various other volunteers that have come backwards and forwards in the background, as it were. Some have left, some have come back because they missed us.
Of course.
Of course. But we wouldn't be anywhere if it wasn't for the volunteers, of course. We're all volunteers here at the Maastricht Edition. But it is an absolute pleasure to do this every week. The show has grown immensely. As I said, we started off in a studio. We're now online for the foreseeable future. We don't know how long that's going to be. We've learned a lot this year. But generally, throughout the programme, we've learned a lot, I would say.
I think we have, and honestly, the change to this different medium, Facebook Live and YouTube has also been fun and challenging, but has also actually opened us up to some new listeners / viewers that we might not have had before, which is very cool.
How many people do you
well.
think stopped listening because they're getting the visuals now?
Probably half.
So I mean, it sort of like balances out. I mean, it's the yin to our yang. I mean, that kind of works, right?
Works for me. It's all about the balance,
Yeah.
But it's wonderful because, a lot of people from further away are able to tune in and watch the chaos that ensues every week.
All our families in
interact with
other
us
countries.
Yes.
They're watching. So some of our elderly relatives probably think, oh, this is a Skype call, so I can watch.
Right.
And will say to us, I Skyped you the other. No, you didn't,
Yes.
actually, Mum.
No,
You didn't
wasn't me,
Skype
no.
me at all.
Who are those other people on the call with you, Joe? That was strange. Oh, yes. Well, we are a bit strange, but we embrace it, don't we?
We
You know.
do. But yes, every week we're here. And we always encourage anybody out there who has got any events or special promotions or anything they want to share with us. They can either ask us to share it every Thursday while we're broadcasting, or they can come on the show. And we have had some really great guests over the years.
We have. And even in the last few months, in fact, we've had a lot of fun guests coming on. But if you look back, we've had a lot of folks who've come back. We've got our repeat visitors, if you like, our friends of the show. And then we have some very new and interesting folks from all ages, all different backgrounds, and a lot of different topics. It's quite diverse, actually.
But we're actually going to spend this show highlighting the folks that refuse to return.
Yes.
They got one glimpse at us and said, nah, we're not going to do that again. We're going to spend the next 3 hours chronicling their adventures. Really.
We have a list.
Oh, we do.
That would be
do
fun,
we?
I seem to remember actually a while ago we said, you know what, we should review our guests and we make a list of the ones that we
You
do.
did,
You know?
yeah.
But we never did that, did we?
No, we never did that. There's no secret file somewhere. No.
Not at all. We love all our guests. We really do. And we appreciate their time.
We do. Of course, with my menopausal brain, half the time I don't remember when somebody's been on the show anyway. And I'm like, oh, hello, nice to meet you. Yeah, I was on 6 months ago. Oh, of course you were, yes. Yes, of course you were. Sorry, what's my name again?
Oh, gosh. Well, don't worry, Joe. Later on in the program today, I've got some fun facts which kind of give a run through of some of the guests we've had on over the last few months, so we can refresh your memory. There's even a little quiz.
Menopausal refresher.
A menopausal refresher, yes.
Oh, what every middle-aged woman wants.
TM.
Yeah, thanks for that.
There you go. Oh, goodness me. You know, next to all these lovely coffees and teas we're having, can I please, this sounds terrible, can I please show my muffin?
Hang on, Tracy.
Sure,
Wait a minute.
Early in the day for that, isn't it, Tracy?
Wait.
Oh,
Tracy. Show us your muffin.
I don't want to now. I'm all scared. But here it is. It's a chocolate one. Isn't that pretty?
Oh, it's
Yeah.
lovely.
Isn't that nice? And I've got
You did so well, Tracy.
I did. I made it myself. Doesn't it look very homemade?
neat.
It does.
I'm just going
And
to
I-
hit mute. I need to, sorry.
Oh, no.
The candles are colour coordinated, of course, and we wouldn't expect anything else, would we?
I've got everything is red. I've got my can of coffee is red. So I decided it's all about the tiaras, which we should mention, right? Look at our
You're
little.
wearing the matching one.
Yes, we have. And this was from our birthday party last year, which happened at the Lumiere in Maastricht.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, remember? We were all there in our finery.
Now, I do actually remember that.
Good job. Well, there was alcohol and it was a good night. So I suppose you did, you can remember that one. But that was a lot of fun.
Let me make this equitable. Okay, hang on one sec. Matt, show me your tiara. Joe, you're
gotta-
next, so just get ready for that.
Oh, dear.
I should just head to the background now. Anyway, I'm gonna go push some buttons, guys. Have fun. I'll be back here.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
See you later.
He's leaving us. We're on our own, guys.
Yeah, so, well, of course, the last year and the year before, we actually had parties. We had people coming. We had lots of different guests popping in and out. We were broadcasting live from wherever the party was, and we had a cake. And I was honoured to make a cake for both parties. This year, of course, because we're not actually all together, we've all made our own individual cakes. So
Yes,
Tracy has her colour coordinated muffin.
Yes.
Matt will show us later probably what he's got as a cake, and I have also got a cake. But I think we can probably hang on through the program. We're here for a couple of hours. Let's
I'm not sure
not
my
do.
cake will last that long. I might have to eat it. It's tempting me. Like, eat me.
Eat me, Matthew.
Never mind.
Yeah, no, don't bother. That's too. It's overload for Jason today.
I'm just wondering about little tubs, Tracy. Is he going to get stuck into your muffin?
No, he's not permitted any chocolate or muffins, for that matter. So no, Tubby's already had his breakfast. He's had 2 breakfasts, in fact. So he's good. He's now lying on the radiator, which apparently kicked in this morning because the temperature has dropped so low overnight.
Yeah.
So
He's cold now.
It's chilly. What a change from.
It is.
We met on Thursday for our regular weekly show, and things were still quite bright and happy, really. It's getting dark in the evenings, naturally. But today, it's a bit grim outside.
I've actually got a bra on today.
We're going to read some Sylvia Plath later and keep it the tone of the show.
Okay.
My birthday bra is on.
Well, it's always good to have a birthday bra, Joe, really, yes.
That
and
was
it's
my
lovely
favorite Sylvia Plath poem, actually.
Really, yes, the birthday bra.
Very dark. The birthday bra hangs low.
Where's that voice coming from?
No, it's that spooky voice again we had at the start of the show.
Yeah.
Goodness me. It's our alter ego.
Oh, Lord.
I know. Let's
That's such a good thing.
No, let's not explore that. But what we can explore
Yes.
are the fun things we've got coming up today. We've even got some on-the-spot live broadcasts.
We
Really?
do. It's very true. We have our roving reporters, Chantal and Kiran, who are out and about. Now, these girls, they work behind the scenes for the Maastricht Edition. They are actually out in the city centre of Maastricht, and they're going to be popping in on certain businesses that are throughout the city. And we're going to be able to have a live broadcast with them at various times during the show, and we're going to get a chance to say hello to whoever's there. So
Exciting!
If you happen to be there, you will be live on the radio.
yes, exactly.
How cool! So we'll have to tell people where to get to. Run down here immediately. Very exciting.
So,
Yes, but
so if you happen to be there, then you can say hello. But if you want to say hello to us anyway, then please do. We've got a few hellos already. Jackie's in the house. Adam is saying hello and happy birthday to us. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Heather's with us as well. Lovely to have you on board. So the messages are starting to flood in, which is very nice. We've also got some video messages that have come in, so we're going to be watching them. I've actually seen them already. Tracy and Matt have not.
No.
So this is going to be a nice surprise for you.
I'm looking forward. I'm also a bit anxious. I'm wondering if there's a secret surprise in there, a message from someone we might not expect, Matthew. You never know.
You guys want to see one now?
Oh, go on then.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, please.
It's like Joe was kind of waiting for that to happen, wasn't she?
Well, I was hoping that the voice from above might have picked up on that, actually.
Well, Morgan Freeman's not here, but I'm happy to do it.
Go on then. Press one of your knobs.
All right, knobs
See what
away.
Not away.
Hello everybody, it's me, Sander, your favorite brew from the Maastricht Malteser, and I would like to congratulate you with your birthday, so congratulations, and hope to see you again very soon, so bye bye.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Maastricht Edition. Happy birthday to you. Hello, great Maastricht Edition team. Happy birthday to you all. And we hope that we can hear and see you for the many, many years in the future. Congratulations. Bye. Happy birthday. Bye, bye, bye.
Wishing everyone at the Maastricht Edition a very, very happy 3rd birthday. 3 years going strong, and here's to many, many more. Congratulations, guys.
Hey, the Maastricht Edition. This is Michelle, and I just want to say happy birthday. Congratulations. You guys are doing such a great job at the Expat Show, and I've been such a privileged guest on your show. I love what you guys do, and I love how you're bringing the expat community together in Maastricht, the center of Europe. So I'm a big fan of you guys, as you know, and I want to wish you the very best for an upcoming year, and hope you have a great time celebrating. Mwah.
Isn't that lovely?
So nice.
Great messages, and then lots of guests we had there, lots of friends of the show, so really, really nice. So I don't know if you were able to hear the sound, guys, where you are. Could you hear the sound? Tracy, Matt?
I was watching, but I had it on mute, so as not to disturb anything.
I know, yeah. I thought as much. So you'll just have to watch them back again later.
Yes,
and you can hear
yes.
everything.
But even just looking at the pictures, you could feel the vibe, and I can't wait to watch later in with something. Yes, something other than coffee. I should have a glass of bubbles later to do this properly.
Lovely. So thank you to everybody who sent us messages. That sounds so nice. It's very heartwarming.
Yeah, and thank you to Ellie as well for wishing us happy birthday. Hi, Ellie.
Hello,
Hi, Ellie. How are you? Are you well? I think actually, because of course normally I would do this day in history during the show. We did this already this week on a Thursday anyway, I wasn't going to do it again today. But I did find, although we're supposed to be celebrating and having lots of fun today, I found some horrible stories about birthdays that I thought I would share with you.
Oh, it's like horrible histories, the Maastricht Edition style.
It's kind of.
Did they happen to you?
They're not anything that's happened to me. This is people out there in the world who have had poor me birthdays.
Oh God!
I've got a few stories here, and I'll share them throughout the show. But I've got a couple here that I thought you might like to hear. So I don't know the name of this person, but he says, my family paid for me and my girlfriend at the time to go for a really expensive meal for my 21st birthday.
Ooh.
The entire meal came to $300. Oh. She broke up with me as I was driving her back home.
Oh, at least she waited for the end of the meal.
Well, that's nice. Oh, how awful.
I know.
I think she planned to do it before the birthday, but then you're like, oh, by the way, we're going for this nice meal. Oh,
exactly, Matthew.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll wait till after.
Oh, that's horrid.
I know, isn't it? It's not a very nice thing to do. Mate, I wonder if she actually bought him a birthday present. If she
Oh,
knew
is
that
it
she was
really a
going to
bad
break
thing
it
to
up
do,
with him,
right?
she probably didn't.
Maybe it's actually a nice thing to do, because if she'd done it before, then he'd have had a crap birthday. But at least like he experienced the birthday till the end of the day in a nice way, and then it was ruined.
I suppose, but every birthday he'll be reminded now. That will be,
Yes.
oh, remember this time last year I got dumped in the car on the way home after a $300 dinner.
Exactly. And for future girlfriends as well. There was sort of, it could be a bit of a tense atmosphere on your birthday, couldn't it?
I don't know, yeah. Birthdays are kind of sacred. Oh, God, Joe. Well, this sets the tone. What's the next story?
This is another 21st birthday. On my 21st birthday, a family friend who is an old lady invited me and my family to a dinner with her and her family, because by the lunar calendar, her birthday was on the same day as mine. Her family and my parents could all speak Cantonese. I cannot. They decided to go to a seafood restaurant. I'm allergic to most seafood. I spent my 21st birthday sitting at a table full of people not saying anything and not eating anything because I couldn't do either.
Oh, that is awful.
Isn't that terrible?
I would have just gone home. Oh, that's terrible. What a poor thing.
I know, and it's your 21st, for goodness sake. I mean, oh gosh, I remember, well, I don't know about in other countries so much, but certainly in the UK, your 18th is a big, well, your 16th is a big deal, but your 18th is a really, really big deal. That's like you've become an adult. So, yeah, that's a big party. And my 18th went on for about a week. I remember that. Well, the thing is, what I seem to remember is all the discos, all the clubs in your town know when you're going to turn 18. And so they invite you to come and have a party because you are legally allowed to drink at 18, of course.
That's
right. So they send all these invites. All the clubs in the area send you an invite saying, come to our place on such and such a day during the week of your birthday, and we'll give you a bottle of champagne and you can have a VIP area and all this kind of stuff.
Nice.
And they put a nice party on for you, see. So I took up all of these invites. And yes, it probably went on longer than that, actually. So that was a big one. But my 21st, I was in Portugal, and there was lots of partying going on there as well. And yeah, you need to have a big party.
Yeah, that's true, especially if you're down where the sun is shining. It's the perfect thing to get out and, get poolside.
Yeah. But anywhere for me, anywhere I am in the world on the 21st, that's a big deal. So certainly, yes, the idea of being stuck in a restaurant where you can't eat the food and you can't speak the language, I mean, that's awful.
Not good. Yeah, that's not good. Gosh, I don't know about these stories, Joe. They're a bit depressing. We're supposed to be celebrating today. Let's have another one, though, just to see.
Well, I've got some more for later. Paul's in the house with us. Hi, Paul. Nice of you to join us. Nice to see you. I was going to ask you guys, have you got any memorable birthdays that you've ever had, actually, that stick in your mind?
My 21st was quite messy.
Oh dear. In what way messy?
I was at university and my friends decided that you have to have a shot for every year of your age. So 21 shots. I don't think I managed all of them.
I shouldn't think you did.
As far as I remember. Because it was vodka, so it was a bit...
The Maastricht Edition does say that you should drink responsibly.
Drink responsibly. Drink water. Maybe your friends could replace the vodka with water so you could pretend.
Yes, and don't bow to peer pressure, people. If you don't want to say, you just say no.
Yes.
Gosh, oh Matthew, that's something.
It was an eventful night.
Yeah, I can imagine. Gosh,
I sense there's more to this story, Tracy, that he's not telling us.
There was also a yard of beer.
Oh right.
Lord, Matt.
So
it didn't all stay down. I'll put it like that.
Oh, great, that's good. Put people off the breakfast there.
This is a bit late for breakfast. Should have eaten it by now.
I suppose. Well, they might be having brunch. I'm not sure. It is Saturday. Second breakfast, like little tots.
Tracy, you may be interested to know that a Mr. Vaughan Taylor's in the house and says happy birthday.
Thank you, my dear. Very nice. Oh, that's kind. I'm so happy he's tuned in. I was hoping he would. So I really feel like it's my birthday, actually. It's kind of hello. But it's all of ours, collectively.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
Should I show my cake?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, hang on.
Oh,
Matt.
what? He's good. Oh, the voice from above is going to press some buttons.
I'm going to press some buttons. Matthew, show us your pie.
Okay.
Ooh.
What sort of pie is that
Pumpkin
then?
pie.
Pumpkin.
I do like a bit of pumpkin pie. Very seasonal as well.
It's yes, it is seasonal. And pumpkin, actually, I have made in the past pumpkin cookies, pumpkin cupcakes, and a pumpkin cake. It's quite a versatile little vegetable.
We made pumpkin pasta last night.
Oh, did you?
Wow.
You get the puree and you mix it with flour and you can make pasta. It was a nightmare. Don't do it. But it tasted nice.
Well, that's good. I do like a pumpkin soup.
Yeah.
Love pumpkin soup. We're coming into soup season now, aren't we?
It is. I think we are in soup season based on the weather here today, to be honest with you. So, but yes, do like a soup. Very
yes,
nice.
I had a soup epiphany when I was in the supermarket early this morning. Because I was going around. So yes, I was going around the supermarket thinking, I don't know, I can't get inspired. I don't know what to buy. I don't know what to cook. And then I looked out the window and went, of course, it's soup season now. I'll be making soup. So yes, soup it is.
Very nice too.
Oh, Denise with us. Denise from Hashtag. He's saying congratulations.
Oh, how nice. Thank you, Denise.
Nice to have you with us. Oh, Tamas is back with us. Happy birthday. Thank you, Tamas. All the way from not so sunny Dublin.
No, maybe the weather's better there. I'm not sure. Thomas, let us know. Is it sunny in Dublin?
It is amazing how quickly it's changed. I know we shouldn't really be talking about the weather too much, but my God, it really has changed literally within 24 hours, hasn't it? From sort of, this is lovely, get some vitamin D, this is really nice. And within a couple of hours, oh my God, I'm getting me thermals on.
Yes. Indeed. Always good to have the toasty undies for this type of weather.
Yes, it is. The goats are looking extra fluffy now. Yes, they're getting their winter coats.
Oh, so sweet.
Yes.
Last evening, little Tubbs, he likes to potter out on our little balcony garden sometimes. And last evening he was sitting by the door, kind of meowing. So I opened it for him. He stuffed his little nose out, got a gust of cold air and came back in. So that was the end of that. He thought, no, I'm not going out there after all. I've changed my mind.
Apparently it's sunny in Dublin.
There you go. Yes.
Thomas is just telling us it is sunny in
It's
Dublin.
actually quite sunny here too. It's very sunny in Ireland.
Oh, not here. It's gloom with an extra dollop of gloom going on.
Well, thanks for joining us, everyone. Welcome to the joy.
I tell you what we could do, actually. You could maybe ask me a question.
Oh, yes. Yeah, Matthew, do you want to do the
honors? I always get these mixed up. What do you know this week that you didn't know last week, Joe?
That's it.
Well, it's funny you should ask that, Matt. I found out that the day recreational marijuana was legalised in Canada, a 9-year-old girl in Edmonton sold all her Girl Scout cookies in 45 minutes outside a newly opened weed shop.
What a clever little girl.
Well.
I wonder what she's doing now. She's probably like a really high-level businesswoman.
And that woman's name is Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, how about that? It's not that I can confirm or deny one way or the other, but I believe that you get the munchies after you've been smoking a little doobie-doo.
So they say. I've heard that as well. Yes.
Not that I need any excuse to eat cookies, of course. Your father says in Durrus, well, they've got beautiful sunshine and it's 16 degrees.
Well, that's just lovely, isn't it? Well, good to know, Dad. Nice that the sun is shining in beautiful West Cork.
Yeah. So we should all be in Ireland at the moment. It's
yeah.
If only we could go.
Team trip.
It I do like Ireland. Ireland is very nice. I haven't spent much time there, but the time I have spent there, I've had a good crack.
Have you had a good crack? Yes.
which is the most important thing, of course.
Well, having crack and saying slaunch is all you really need, you know.
Is there a lot of crack? Is there a big crack problem in Dublin?
They eat a lot of cookies there, let me tell you.
Okay. I think you're nice.
Oh my goodness, look who's joined us.
It's Charlotte.
Hello, Charlotte from the Broth Bar.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you so much, Charlotte. How lovely of you to pop in and say hello.
Well, it's an honor. I always love watching you and being on the show, so it's been another year already.
Another year, yeah, I know. It's a bit mad. And what a year it's been, eh?
Yes, and still is, but I'm glad that I can say happy birthday, and I'm looking forward to the next year.
Thank you very much, Charlotte. Just to give our listeners an idea of where you are and what's going on, you're behind the bar at the Broth Bar, are you?
Yes, I'm preparing breakfast with my big brother.
Oh my goodness.
It's menacing.
Yes, so I hope you're in a good mood then, if you've got such a big night.
Yeah, I do. I have my fingers still here, all of them. So, yeah. We're just having breakfast, and it's a rainy day, but it's nice and cozy inside. So I hope for you guys to see.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for popping in and seeing us. It's been lovely. Have a good day.
Hey.
Take care.
Thank you,
you.
Charlotte.
Bye.
Oh, isn't that nice?
That is nice.
Oh, Charlotte is such a lovely lady. I always get, whenever I see her, I always have this good vibe. She's just got such a lovely energy, doesn't she?
Yes. I bet you can get a good pumpkin soup in the Broth Bar.
I tell you, you can, because I had some last week.
Oh, there you go.
Oh!
They also have like butternut squash and lots of other tasty things. And Dave had one of their homemade ramens, and he said it was one of the best he's had since we've been to Japan.
Well, I never.
There you go.
I know. High praise indeed. So there we are. So get down to the Broth Bar. It's such a lovely spot.
It is a lovely spot. And you could hear in the background, actually, it sounded quite busy.
It did, didn't it?
Yeah.
It's very popular. Also Saturday mornings, people like to go there for their brekkie and stuff. Yes. And why not? It's all really good stuff. And, not even, really well valued as well. So you can have a lovely meal without paying out a fortune. It's great.
Absolutely. Caroline's in the house. She says happy birthday. Hi, Caroline. Thank you.
Caroline.
Hopefully, we will be able to see Chantal and Kiran. Actually, unfortunately we didn't get a chance to see them there, so maybe we could get them to show us their faces, because I know they're actually having breakfast at the Broth Bar.
They're probably busy with breakfast right now, dear. They have no time for us.
They're making the most of it.
Yes.
I know one of the places they're going to be popping in this morning is a popular wine shop in Maastricht.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if they're going to be trying the goods there at this time of the day.
You never know. It's 12 o'clock somewhere in the world, so... Oh, dear.
So
nice.
I just wanted to remind people that coming up next month, so when is October starting?
Next week.
Yes.
Thursday. Next Thursday.
Next Thursday, yes. So next Thursday, we are starting Music Month on the Maastricht Edition. And for the whole of October, we've got various different musicians from various different genres who are going to be appearing on the show over the course of October. So that's going to be fun. And we'll also be able to hear some music either live or recorded that they've put forward for us. So I'm looking forward to that. It should be good.
Yes, it should be another fun month ahead. My gosh, 1st of October. Goodness me. Well, we'll see how that all pans out.
And I'm also going to say we're going to have an Andre Rieu connection with one of our guests.
Oh.
Is it Andre?
Ooh. No, it's not.
Way to ruin that, Joe. It's called showmanship.
I said it's a connection.
Andre Rieu has a connection to Andre Rieu.
I'm sure he does. He's well connected to himself, I would imagine.
I think he is. But I can guarantee you, if Andre was going to be appearing on our show anytime soon, that would be plastered all over social media by now. We've got him. Andre, if you're watching, We keep asking nicely, please.
Well, he's not very busy at the moment. He definitely has the time.
Maybe you just need to stop being nice.
Yeah, maybe we should ask unnicely. Maybe that might work.
Maybe he's into that. If you're
Who knows?
I don't know. If you're into that, Andre, get on the show now.
Yeah.
Baking. I know he's into baking.
But there you go.
Because on his Facebook page at the beginning of lockdown, he was every week he was producing a cake, a very large cake, I would say. So I don't know if he has the whole orchestra actually shacked up in his mini mansion in the
Social hub.
Yes, that could be. You never know. Cake for all.
I don't know if you've seen the size of his orchestra. There's about 574 people in it, for goodness sake. I don't know if you
They are quite large, that orchestra,
Yes,
indeed.
it is a large one.
Yes, that's right.
Yes.
But very popular.
And the lovely dresses that the girls wear. Oh, my goodness.
I know. I love the dresses.
I knew you would love
Yes.
dresses. And you would wear them all the time, though, wouldn't you, Tracy?
Well, I probably would. I mean, I've got my fancy gala dress on today on, 10:30 on a Saturday morning, so that's quite fun. But I love the little fancy Cinderella-y dresses, You
Yes.
can never have too much petticoat, in my view.
Well, Matt's always saying that, aren't you, Matt?
Yeah, that's definitely. Do you know what I've been watching, guys? The new. If you want to practice your Dutch, everyone, you should definitely watch RuPaul's Drag Race Holland. Which there's a Dutch version of the famous Drag Race, and it's great. And Patty Pam Pam was on there.
Oh, really?
Really?
The local Limburg drag queen was on there. Patty Pam Pam. I've seen her live at the Cafe Rosé.
We should get her on at some point.
We should ask her, shouldn't we? But it's great if you like drag and comedy and a bit of Dutch humour. And if you want to practice your Dutch, I recommend you put the subtitles on. Sometimes I speak a bit quickly, but it's fun. And they love a petticoat.
They do. There's not. Yeah, you got to have a petticoat
and a very tight corset.
Yes, it can make or break an outfit.
Yeah.
We're going off on a huge tangent, guys.
Well, I was thinking about the amount of corsets in Andre's orchestra, actually, because there's an awful lot of them, and they're all sitting down when they're playing their instruments.
Yeah.
So if they're sitting in those corsets, then there's only one way that certain parts of your body could go.
If you're female, yes.
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 I know, Matt, you're probably not aware of this, but when you sit down in a corset, things kind of rise up till it looks like you've got some glandular problem.
Matt, are you aware of breasts?
I know they exist.
Okay.
You've seen pictures, haven't you? You've seen pictures.
And he met Helga a few weeks ago. She was all about the corset.
Yeah.
You're not
I
Helga.
wondered what you were going to say there, Tracy.
Yeah, I did too.
Did I have you on edge, guys? Ooh. No, it's still early. We're okay.
But Andre, of course, has cancelled his Christmas show this year.
Yeah,
yes, that's true.
That was announced this week at the Met. It's such a shame. So
it's a pity because a lot of the hotels and local restaurants, I mean that was a lot of revenue for them with all the people who would descend upon the city. So yes, it's one of those things, not maybe a total surprise, but indeed a pity.
Denise says that OG3NE are having a Christmas concert. I don't know what that means. Does anyone else know what that means?
What are you trying to say to us?
OG3NE.
What could 3 be?
Maybe it's a typo.
I think the 3's a typo, but we are so out of it that we don't know what he's actually doing. So the 3, I suppose, could be another E. So Eugene, maybe. Oh, this could take days, people.
Yes, you carry on there. You carry on.
Well, that's the world, he says.
Ooh.
I'm confused. Denise, we're confused. Joy to the world. That's a Christmas song. Joy to the world.
Christmas songs in September, woman. What's the matter with you?
Are you mad?
Sorry.
I wasn't prepared at all for that.
I don't know what came over me there. Sorry about that.
You got some
Eugene written as it is Eugene. Who the hell's Eugene, Denise? Who is OG? Well,
Not
apparently they're having Christmas concerts, and I'm really pleased about that. I have no idea who they are, but I'm really pleased.
We should have them on the show so we can educate ourselves and learn who they're all about. Yes.
I think it's probably time that we had another video of our messages. That would be nice.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Tracy's
I like the videos. I'm all excited.
You guys want another video?
Yes, please, voice man.
Yes, may I have another? Okay, yeah, I guess that's all right.
Please, have some more.
Happy birthday to the Maastricht Edition. Thank you guys for informing us, bringing us together, making us laugh. You're the greatest. Take care, continue the work, and we love you. Bye.
Wishing you a very happy birthday, Maastricht Edition. I can't believe it's already been 3 years. You guys are really amazing. I had a great time with you guys. And Matt, Joe, Tracy, and Jason, keep rocking. Have fun. Once again, happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Maastricht Edition. Happy birthday to you.
Isn't that lovely?
So sweet. And I'm going to take this moment right away. That lovely cellist lady is the very talented Petronella Torin, and she got engaged a couple of days ago.
Yay! Congratulations!
So we knew she was a wonderful cellist, but man, she's got some pipes too.
I tell you, she's multi-talented, this girl. And now she's also got a diamond ring. So everything. But congratulations to her. So very nice.
You're so horrified by Tracy in that picture.
The black and white one of me going, oh!
Oh, I'll bring it back up here in a second. Hang on.
Okay. No, that's fine, love. You're all right.
We're getting more information coming in from Denis about Eugene. So we're going to know everything about Eugene by the end of the programme. So Eugene was in Junior Eurovision years ago. A couple of years later, they won The Voice of Holland.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Did you watch that?
No.
No. They also competed in the regular contest in 2017. Their song was called Lights and Shadows. Oh, see more. Hold on. There's lots.
Good Lord.
they are three sisters with amazing voices. I feel we're missing out on something here, people.
Maybe we should send an invite.
Yeah.
I think we'll get on that after the show. You never know. Stay tuned.
Three sisters. Do you know what? There's something about having a family of musicians, especially when it comes to singers, because the voices blend so well. And it usually produces something quite lovely.
Like Jedward.
Of all the examples you could choose.
Example of a perfect blend. Yes.
They are
They're
quite
twins,
special.
aren't they? They're family.
They are
They are.
twins.
They
Yes, bless them.
right.
Right.
There was a tweet.
Okay.
There was a tweet the other day that Jedward had put. They were responding to something that somebody else had said. I think it was a conspiracy theory or something like that. But Jedward responded absolutely brilliantly. Put this person down, and all of a sudden they got a whole new legion of fans because about 500 people responded. Went, Jedward are talking sense. Who would have thought it? 2020 just keeps getting weirder and weirder.
Well, there you go. It brings out the best and the worst in people.
Yes, and I think there's been loads of new followers since then. But so I think I'm going to reveal my cake.
Oh.
Do I tell you, I'm going to light the candles on my muffin. Meow. And let's all sing.
I wonder if they can see that from space.
I wonder. Well, let's have a look at your cake, dear. I'm waiting
because I've got to move around the corners. Hold on a sec.
Oh gosh, maybe the cake is so big it's on wheels or something. I don't know. I'm going to put it on in. I know it's really a shame.
It's not the size of the cake that matters, my friend.
No, that's true. Exactly.
It's the flavour.
It's all. Oh, look at
worse.
this.
Whoa.
Oh, I love it.
No, I have made a vintage radio.
Isn't that just adorable? Well, I love my retro stuff anyway, so I'm sold. Oh, is it tuned into the show, Joe?
It is. It is.
Broadcasting now. That looks delicious. What flavours have you got in there?
I've got chocolate and vanilla.
Oh, you're killing us here, dear. What a shame we can't get to try. It's beautiful. Really, really nice. Oh, well done, you.
So, yes, that's the cake. So, my good husband and I will be tucking into that later.
I should think
we'll probably post some pictures of us munching on it.
Lovely. Yes, just to
For
rub
our
salt in the
viewers.
Yes. Indeed. Very nice. So have excelled yourself once again this year.
Well,
let me just
a note from the production booth here. We've our roving reporters on the street in Maastricht. They're on their way to the next location now. So we're gonna see if we can get them on whilst over there, and maybe we can catch a few folks on the street and surprise them.
This could go horribly wrong, but let's try it.
Maybe it will go horribly right. Glass half full.
Okay.
Glass half full.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Anyway,
sorry. It's
chat
early.
amongst yourselves while I work this out.
Okay.
I was just going to say, you, Matt, go first. I will ask you. What do you know this week that you didn't know last week?
Did you know that the Stadhouse in Maastricht heated from the waste heat created from the sappy paper factory on the river?
Really?
So there's pipes from the factory, the paper factory on the Maas, and it heats the Stadhouse. How clever is that?
That is really clever.
Is it just the Stadhouse?
I think so, yeah. Maybe like the whole, I'm not sure whether it means like the new one, like the Mosaic Forum bit, or the old.
Maybe, but that's very clever, isn't it?
There must be a lot of heat, like from the paper.
I should think so. And all these old pipes and networks underneath then or something. So it's like underfloor heating, sort of.
I'm not sure. Something like that, yeah.
We have underfloor heating in our house, and I have to say, it's lovely.
Yeah, it's nice. We don't have it, but we do have wooden floors, which tend to hold the heat.
Yeah, wooden floors don't get so cold in the winter, do they? But we've got tiling all the way through. And
what makes it so nice, Joe?
Well, there's something about coming downstairs on a cold winter's morning and putting your feet on warm tiles. It kind of it sends a little shiver all the way up to your muffin.
I was going to assume that it had more to do with actually being able to sit bare muffin on a cold winter day.
Well,
my days of sitting bare muffin on the floor are over because I can't get back up again. But
what the hell are we talking about? What's going on?
Baking, you pervert.
What happened to the candles, Tracy?
Wait. I'm going to because we were watching your beautiful cake and I got sidetracked, didn't I? So I'm just lighting them now. No expense spared here. We've got a big budget. Look at this. Yay!
Happy birthday to us. Happy birthday to us. Happy birthday to us. The Maastricht Edition. Happy birthday to us. Yay!
Oh, wasn't that lovely?
I would like to point out something here. I'm going to come back on screen for this.
Please do, because it's very disconcerting. It feels like you're talking over our shoulders.
Well, that's
there he is. There he is.
No, I feel like this should be enough motivation to actually work through this day in history's intro, because that singing was on point, folks.
No.
Rehearsal.
Guys! Yay!
I'm just saying.
Should we have a quick practice?
No, we shouldn't have a quick practice at all. Actually, it wasn't great. It just was better than most times. I'm trying to flatter you guys more than anything.
Oh, glass half full. We're going in the right direction.
That glass half empty is the right direction, isn't it? Because that means you're.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which,
I don't know.
I need another cup of tea. I wonder if somebody who's possibly watching in the other room might want to come and make a cup of tea.
JW,
we assume
speaking to you.
We assume the people in our house are watching.
Yes.
Let's see. Well, let's see if a hand appears with a mug of steaming brew for you.
That would be nice.
That would be
Actually,
quite nice.
I could just go over there because we have one of those funky hot water taps. I could just go over there and get myself some hot water.
I'll tell you what. How about in the meantime, while you guys work out your teas and titulars and whatever? I mean, we've got plenty of birthday videos here that we could go through.
Oh, let's have another one. Yay.
Oh, okay.
You know, production value and whatnot. So why don't I throw another one on here and you guys refill all your beverages with your choice, and then we'll do our thing.
Perfect.
There you go.
We'll be right back.
Okay.
Beloved friends from the Expat Radio Show, thank you so very much for all your hard work. Congratulations for making it one more year, a trip around the sun. Thank you for adapting so quickly to these crazy times and making you accessible to us via the great online. Your favorite psychologist wishes you a super happy birthday, and I look forward to celebrating with you in a way that I'm sure it's going to be super creative, because you guys never disappoint. I love you a lot, and I look forward to seeing your lovely faces again and to hearing all the lovely jokes and the surprises that you have in store for us. Congratulations and happy birthday!
Happy birthday, my dear friends of the Maastricht Edition. I wish you an amazing year with lots of great shows. I always admire your energy and passion at your work, and I wish you keep it for years and years.
birthday, Maastricht Edition. I enjoy watching your shows because you always have interesting guests and share fun activities. And of course, it's always interesting to find out what you know now that you didn't know the week before. Keep up the good work, and I'm looking forward to your next show. Happy birthday.
I think I can do it the best this way. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Maastricht Edition. Happy birthday to you. I wish your radio show a really happy birthday, and I'm really looking forward to all of the fun, educational, inspiring, and interesting episodes which you are going to provide us in the near future. See you all soon. Bye.
I like how she used the word educational.
In reference to us.
Yeah. I mean, in a random sort of way, sure, we're educational. But I think in the wrong direction, the dumbing down of society, sort of educational.
We aim to please.
We share. Well, we're sharing our own knowledge. I don't know if that could actually. There's enough there to write a book about it, but we have a wealth of experience in different areas, of course.
We do. We could together an interesting chapter at least. Right.
Moving on. That sounds terrible, doesn't it? Right, I'm going to write a book about my life, and then, well, I've got one interesting chapter, and that's about it.
That's it. Yes, that's as far as I go.
I've started writing my memoir so many times.
Oh.
But thanks again to all the messages that are coming in. That was lovely. We're getting all these lovely messages, and it's so nice to hear. We're feeling the love.
We are feeling the love. We are.
There's actually some love coming in on YouTube here. I got a message from Lee Thomas. There we go. So Lee, we're gonna answer this the best we can. Why did you guys start this channel in the first place? I only just saw you the first time the other day. Lee?
Oh, why did we do it?
Where have you been, Lee?
Yeah, that's the best way to answer. Lee, get with it, man. Come on. Or woman, person, individual. Come on.
Look, Lee, you're part of the family now. You're with us. Virtual hug coming. Welcome to the gang. Welcome to the party. It's lovely to have you here.
Yes.
We have just been told that we are educational. So if there's anything you would like to know about the last 3 years, we're more than happy to share it with you. Yeah. But we're here every Thursday, broadcasting to the whole of Maastricht, telling you all about what's going on in town. We have special guests. We have, before we used to have music, but now that we're not in the studio, we don't. But at some point we have to be, we have Jason who could do beatboxing, of course. That's
shorty.
Really good value. And then we've got Tracy trying to rap, which is great. Matt, you threatened to play the piano at some point today, didn't you?
Oh, I could. I'll have to run.
Well, let's get him for that. Yes.
But of course, sorry. I don't think you're a running kind of guy, are you?
You're correct. The gym.
Oh. Have you got a particular practiced piece that you wanted to share with us?
No, just like, the traditional one.
Traditional?
Oh, here we go. It's quite exciting.
Oh, then.
All Lang Syne, okay.
No one's singing.
Oh, happy birthday to us. Happy birthday to you.
Yay!
Well done, Max.
Yeah, live music on the Maastricht Edition.
Fabulous. I feel like lighting my muffin again. I won't.
See, Lee Thomas on YouTube, this is what you're missing out on. Every week.
This is it. And this is the birthday special.
We're here for you, whether you like it or not.
Where is Lee located? Do we know?
I don't want to promote false advertising here, Lee, but Tracy's muffin does not make an appearance on every single episode. So if you tune in next Thursday hoping to see Tracy's muffin, you're going to be very only gets it out on special occasions.
Yes. And today is a very special occasion. Thank you, Joe.
I'm off to the background.
Oh,
again,
I'm so
guys.
glad.
So anyway,
yes,
bye down. We've got another hour to go. We've got more messages that are coming in. We're going to have some more live broadcasts from our raving, our raving reporters.
Raving, roving perhaps, and possibly raving. Who knows?
I think raving's probably more apt. To be fair, I wondered, Matt. I think you've got something to share with us, actually, haven't you?
Something to share with you. In
Yes.
fact, about Dutch birthdays.
You were going to be talking about Dutch birthdays.
Yes. So gefeliciteerd allemaal.
Poor Matthew. Oh, well.
See, that's what you say at a Dutch birthday party. You say,
It is. And then you go and kiss all the relatives.
Yeah.
And then you sing "Long Zal Je Leven, Long Zal Je Leven, Long Zal
So
Je
if you've never
Leven
actually
in
been
the
to a
glory."
Dutch birthday party, which I've not actually,
You're
I learned quite
missing
a
a
lot.
treat.
Because they're quite different to the UK, for example, and I think
They
other
are.
places as well.
Mm.
Because, like, on your birthday in the Netherlands, it's your responsibility to keep everyone else entertained and fed and refreshed. You have to bring your own cake, you have to provide everything, which in the UK is completely the opposite. Everyone, like, buys you things, they give you the cake, and so I've never quite got used to that here, especially in the office. Everyone's like, where's the cake?
Oh.
I'm like, it's my birthday. Why have you not brought me cake? Anyway, so that's what happens here. But if you're a Dutch person and it's your birthday, you have a party with all your friends and family, and they all come around to your house if it's your birthday. And then there's all the chairs and everything possible to sit on in a circle. And it's also all your relatives. And you won't necessarily get to sit next to someone you know. It's just wherever there's space, you have to sit down.
Oh, you might have to stand.
You might have to stand. And when you arrive, you have to say gefeliciteerd to everybody, not just the birthday person, but every other family member and friend. You have to introduce yourself and say gefeliciteerd, because it's also good for them to get congratulated on someone else's birthday because they're somehow linked to that birthday person. So that's something you have to learn. And if you don't speak Dutch, gefeliciteerd is not their name. They're just saying congratulations. The name comes after. That's an important thing. And at a Dutch birthday party, you get cake, normally cake or biscuits or some sort of borrel, and tea and coffee.
Maybe you'd like to
no
explain
alcohol.
to some of our listeners what borrel is.
Borrel is like snacks you normally have with alcohol, but there's no alcohol. So it's like sausage, cheese, nachos maybe, crisps, that sort of thing.
Little small bites that often come out of a deep fat fryer.
Yeah, maybe bitterballen or something. Yeah.
Deep fried muffin.
Oh.
I think that's exclusive to the southern U.S. there.
Yeah, that's something else.
You're right, Jason. Yes. Carry on that.
I've been to that strip club.
Oh.
Oh no.
But at this party, you also have to you have to shake everyone's hand 3 times and give 3 kisses.
Yes.
That's tradition. And say gefeliciteerd, which is quite difficult to say. Actually. Translated, it means congratulations, by the way. The other thing about Dutch birthday parties, which I mentioned before, actually, is that everybody in the family will have a calendar in their toilet with the birthdays all noted down. And it's a very important social event in the Netherlands, a birthday party. But they end very early, which is a good thing, I suppose, if you're not enjoying it. It ends around 6 o'clock. So it's a very easy time.
Yes.
But apparently it's very unpopular among young Dutch people. They really hate it because it's quite intimidating being in this circle of relatives who all talk to each other. There's no private conversation possible.
Yes.
And if you're a foreign person who doesn't speak Dutch and everybody's speaking Dutch, apparently I was reading, sometimes the server can all go quiet because somebody's asked you a question, and then everybody stares at you waiting for you to answer the question. It sounds like a fun experience, and maybe I'll get to do it one day. Yeah. So there you go. That's some Dutch birthday traditions.
Well, I suppose compared to a British birthday party, it would probably seem a little conservative, shall we say?
Yeah.
Because British birthday parties have a tendency to be booze first, food second.
Yes.
At the British party.
You might get little bites, yes, but there is booze. Booze is central. Yes. Chris,
and
yes,
it doesn't start at 3 o'clock in the afternoon either.
No.
No, that's gosh. We're talking evening time. And yes, it's the same in Ireland. It's, you know, the booze is
pineapple on a stick as well. That's also a traditional thing.
Well, very flashback
comes directly from the 1970s.
People still do that.
It's back in. It's a trend again. No, truly, all these kind of desserts to kind of 70s and 80s, they're coming back in vogue. It's a cycle, you know. I rather like pineapple on a stick. Mini sausages, yes.
I love a sausage roll. Hot sausage rolls.
Oh dear.
What are we talking about?
We're on to sausages.
Muffins to sausage.
Muffins to sausages, yeah. Is Lee still with us? Oh God.
No, we
block.
I think we scared Lee off some time ago. We actually informed him that when Lee Thomas came onto our YouTube channel. Hang on one second. Let me come back on screen since I'm sharing.
I'm so curious.
Yes.
I'm curious to know where Lee is based. Actually, I wonder where he's watching from.
It doesn't matter where he's watching from because, frankly, I mean, we're everywhere.
Yeah.
You cut your hair, Jason.
Pardon?
So
no, it's been this way the whole time. It's weird.
Matt. Where have you been, Matt?
Yeah, weird. So anyway, to bring back the user, our listeners into the fold here, Mr. Lee Thomas on YouTube actually said, "Why did you guys start this channel in the first place?" Yeah.
Because we were asked to.
Because we wanted to. But our response, I felt, our response to him or her or this person, individual, I felt was fairly apropos. So we're actually here to spread organized chaos across the interwebs. We're like a fuzzy, friendly, non-threatening virus. Lovable even. Lee.
I like it.
Lee.
Yeah.
Lee.
We're a virus.
Yeah. A lovable, friendly virus. A fuzzy one.
Fluffy and furry.
We're the sort of virus that you want.
Yes.
Not that gonorrhea thing.
Dear Lord.
You won't be wanting that again, would you, Jason?
You assume I got it? I got rid of it the first time. Who knew?
No.
We already established I'm not running for public office.
This is going downhill. As we've set the tone again,
God.
I'm going to tell you some more depressing birthday stories.
Oh.
Fair enough.
So let's have a look. What have we got here? In May 2015, Jacinda Cambray was celebrating her 16th birthday with about 40 family members and friends in the backyard of her hometown in Leverton, Pennsylvania, when a bizarre brown rain started to fall. As Jacinda's stepfather Joe explained to the local news, out of nowhere from the sky comes a bunch of feces. It looked like 100 birds had flown over and went to the bathroom simultaneously.
No.
While it's still unclear as to where the droppings originated, the family surmised the falling feces may be from one of 5 airplanes flying overhead at the time.
Oh, no.
It's like rain on your birthday.
Oh, that is horrible, isn't it?
Dearie me.
That is horrible.
Yeah.
Isn't it ironic?
I have another one for you.
Oh, God.
On the 8th of May in 2014, Antonio Flores Narciso, 42, allegedly kicked down his roommate's door while he was having sex with 2 women. He told them they were too loud, according to an arrest warrant. After the roommate had told Narciso to get lost, he grabbed a knife from the kitchen and stabbed the man in the head, back and hands. Narciso was arrested and charged with burglary of a habitation with the intent to commit felony force. The roommate spent his 35th birthday going from ecstasy in his own bed to agony in a hospital bed.
Please tell me you wrote that in line yourself.
Wow. I think she did. I think she did.
And also begs the question, what websites do you frequent, Joe?
Yeah.
Do you know what? When you're searching for stuff, it is amazing. Just changing one word, that all of a sudden you're like, oh, really?
Well.
Terms are really interesting sometimes when you just change one particular word, and then all of a sudden all this stuff comes up. So, yeah.
That word, muffin.
Yes, I've still got me muffin. And eaten.
For anyone that's actually wondering what in the hell we're talking about, you can actually catch this on YouTube and play it back.
Yes.
Along with all of our other videos.
This is true.
Our weekly shows, our exclusive interviews, and maybe you've got some content that you'd like to see on the Maastricht Edition. We're open to ideas here. Show us your muffin.
Sure.
Show us. If anybody's got any pictures of their muffins that they want to share with us, then please do. Agita's saying happy birthday, and I love your birthday crowns.
Thank you. Aren't they just adorable? Not as nice as Jason's new hairdo, though.
New?
That's quite something.
Latest hairdo.
You wear it
looks
well.
like a beetle.
He does look like a beetle.
Like an insect. I agree.
Any particular beetle, Matt?
Do I know?
Young
Paul
beetle.
McCartney.
Oh, are you sure, Paul? What about one of the other ones?
George Harrison.
Yeah. Keep going. 2 more.
Dad, I'm not so sure.
3 more if you feel
there's 2
randy.
others that maybe he looks like.
John Lennon.
Jason!
Or Ringo Starr, maybe.
Oh my goodness!
This is amazing!
Hang on. Let's really impress him. Name the 5th Beatle.
Fifth Beatle.
Yeah, he's the guy who quit the band, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Foolish.
Well,
I don't know.
do you know
That's
what?
okay. Nobody really knows it.
Is it Jason?
Yes.
Yeah, it's Jason. Who knew?
There we are.
Congratulations.
Well, do you know what? That's the best birthday present I could ever have.
I know, it's wonderful.
I'm just, I'm overcome with emotion.
I can see it's okay, dear. You'll be fine. Gosh, you'll have a good glass of wine later, and it'll all be all right.
Again,
So for anybody who is just joining us, we are having our birthday today. It's our 3rd birthday party. Hurrah! Yay! 3 years we've been broadcasting across the airwaves, either in the studio as before. Now we're doing it online. We're on Facebook Live. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. We're on Reddit. You can find us all over the place.
That fuzzy virus you can't get rid of.
Exactly.
Jason has recently described us as a fuzzy virus. The virus you do want to catch. That should be our tagline, shouldn't it? The Maastricht Edition, the virus you do want to catch.
Apropos for the times, I think. You won't need a shot of penicillin after the Maastricht Edition.
No. I like it. Oh my goodness.
So let's have a bit of reminiscing here, actually, guys, because we soon will be going to another live broadcast with our raving reporters who are out and about on the streets this evening today. They are going to be joining us very soon with another special guest. But before we get to them, I was just looking back over the last 3 years. What has it actually meant to you, Matt, the last 3 years?
Fun. It's meant a lot of fun. But no, I was thinking as well that I was really happy that we did the political interview broadcast. Remember when we had all those politicians in the room? That was slightly terrifying, but it worked out very well, actually.
Yeah.
It's very interesting to put them on the spot.
Yeah.
And ask them all those questions. It was also really nice when the mayor came and visited us as well.
Yes.
I like it when we do serious stuff as well as fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that would be my highlight.
Okay,
Yeah.
and Tracy, what does the last 3 years mean to you?
Oh goodness, yes, it's been quite a roller coaster, hasn't it? But I just love the fact that I can hang out with all you lovely people really once a week, and it's nice to be able to just chat freely in English and have some fun and jokes along the way. When we were in the studio, I particularly liked our theme nights.
Yeah.
So that probably doesn't surprise anyone. I loved the kind of dressing up, as a grunge girl or as a 50s girl and stuff, and having the music of the time and I always found that quite fun. A bit more tricky to do at the moment with the Facebook Live thing, but you never know. We might be able to.
Well, we do have Halloween coming up soon.
That's true. We can dress up for Halloween. So I quite enjoy those evenings. And I mean, we've had so many wonderful guests. It would be unfair of me to choose one that was the most favourite or whatever. But I find all of the guests bring something. And indeed, I like doing the serious stuff, like Matthew said. But it's also fun to just have a lot of giggles on air. And sometimes you just have, so much fun with someone and they come back again, or, you have a connection. And that's really nice. And it's also lovely to just highlight local businesses and things like that, and the support that we have from the friends of the show.
And we do have quite a few friends of the show, don't we? Because we've got Adina, our resident psychologist, who pops in every now and then. We have the lovely Robert, who is our wine guru, who I believe might actually be joining us very shortly.
Are you teasing us, dear? Are you teasing?
A little elf has been whispering in my ear that maybe he might be around.
Ooh, exciting.
But I do like that. I have to say, before we do talk to him though, when we were in the studio, and he used to come regularly to come and visit us in the studio and talk about some new wines that he's got in the shop and wines that he recommends for the coming season. He would always bring these wines to the studio. And of course, now that we're doing this online, we don't get those wines brought to the studio anymore.
I know.
And it was the same when we had people visiting with food.
It's outrageous. We have to eat and drink on our own dime.
I know, but that was always quite fun, wasn't it? When we had people from local establishments who cooked, baked, they would maybe bring in a little sample of something, and we go, "Oh, this is nice."
Yes, and our lovely Sander with his beard, he'd bring some beer from the Malteser brewery, and we've had so many foodie, drinky themes, haven't we?
Yes, but I think Kiki from the Resistance Bakery, who we know Jason is, he's not secretly in love, he's passionately in love. It's quite open.
I've never made it a secret.
No, not at all. It's blatantly obvious that when she comes in with her baked goods, then we can't get a word of sense out of him.
As if there was any sense coming out of this melon in the first place. I mean, really. But actually, the funny thing, Joe, is you actually hit on, I mean, food and drink aside, it's you actually hit on one of the things that I really enjoy about the show, is sort of the public service aspect of it. And I know we like to laugh and play around and everything, but really, I mean, this is an expat radio show, video online show, that is designed to illustrate the expat community, the very, very large expat community in Maastricht. And so really, I mean, ultimately, this show doesn't exist without the expats in the area. And ultimately, that's sort of what drives me, the volunteerism here, because we're all volunteers. But it really excites me to be able to support that community in Maastricht and share the vast culture that makes the Maastricht expat community so wonderful. And that is the most serious thing I've ever said on this show.
It was.
That is very
profound.
It's true. But you know what? I love the fact that every week I learn something new. And it's either from, quite often it's from the guests that we have on the show. We learn something new about what's happening in the city, new people who have got something new to offer or to talk about. But we also do our research, of course, before the show, and we find out things that are happening in the city, and then we tell everybody else what's going on. And actually, there's so much in Maastricht. There's so much going on. And we learn this something new, whatever it is, every single week. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yay! Oh, what's a little trip down memory lane.
Big hug to us all. So yes, it's.
I also want to take. I want hug, but I also want to take the opportunity out there because there will be people watching. Hopefully, please watch. Anyway, for the folks that are out there that actually are interested in serving the expat community. I mean, we here at the Maastricht Edition, we're always open to volunteers. Get in touch with us. Yeah. Let us know what you like, what you want to see, what you can contribute if you want. Even I mean, there's a lot to do, and I think we all derive some sort of value from it, and maybe you could be a part of that.
Absolutely. And somebody who is a part of it very, very regularly is lovely Robert. Hello, Robert.
Good morning and happy birthday.
Thank you, Robert.
Wow,
Thank you.
3 glasses. I got a nice bottle.
Oh, my goodness, look.
All for you guys. 3 years.
Oh, that's so sweet. Robert from Wine Winklewick. He's our wine guru on the show. And he's got, was it a bottle of Prosecco there, you say?
Absolutely, you should be. It's a celebrating mood, It's a great day. So, for us today, it's something special to celebrate with you guys.
Oh, that's very sweet of you. Maybe Chantel could just maybe pan round the shop. And maybe you could just point out the shop that you've got there.
Well, what you first saw with me in the picture was like the French wines, and then we go up the stairs, we got all the other wines. We got about 160 different all organic wines. So it's it's very special. It's very nice, and we got some really nice new wines coming in as well. So I think we got about 10 or 15 new wines coming in this week. So it's a good thing, and we are really happy to be part of your show, so we can let the world that we exist and that we're there, and hopefully help them on the way to a better glass of wine.
Indeed.
Well, yes, you already know that we're big fans of a glass of wine. I was going to say at the weekend, but do you know what? Anytime, really. Anytime. So, but yes.
And we're always with friends, but yes, it's a glass of wine a day. Keeps the bugs away, so that's a good thing.
Oh, well, you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. It's official that Dr. Robert says that a glass of wine a day keeps the virus away. Was that?
Yes.
It works for me. I'm happy to take that advice.
Well, thank you so much, Robert. We are really, really appreciative of your support that you've given us over the last 3 years. It's been lovely having you on the show all this time, and we look forward to many more years sharing the screen with you.
Absolutely. It's always good fun, and I'm always enjoying it. And we got listeners of your show coming to the store, so we're absolutely delighted with being on your show. And we wish you a really great day because you deserve it. 3 years. Well done.
Thank you, Robert.
Thank you, Robert.
Have a great day yourself. And Chantel and Kiran, enjoy the Prosecco.
We will.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, I'm not jealous at all. I'm tempted to hop on my bicycle and cycle right.
If you were to cycle, where would you find him?
Yes, I would find him on the Rekstraat, number 49 off the top of my head. And it's a very beautiful store, really, as well we've seen now, but it's really nice. What a lovely chap, very genuine, and he knows his stuff. He knows his grapes.
He does know his grapes, and he has got some really lovely wines there.
Yeah,
sure.
Organic and bio wines we should mention as well, which is very important these days too. Yeah.
Yes, and drink responsibly.
Please do. Please do.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's nice. I feel sort of like a, that's lovely.
So sweet. Oh, my goodness.
Tracy, I feel I should ask you a question.
Well, you can ask me a question if you wish.
What do you know this week that you didn't know last week?
I have a completely random fact, but it is something that I didn't know. I've been looking back at some old 80s, movies and videos and music and stuff. And one of the biggest bands from that time was, of course, Bon Jovi, who are still so strong. And I learned for the first time that John Bon Jovi of Bon Jovi fame is actually called John Francis Bon Jovi Jr. And he has been married to his high school sweetheart, Dorothea Hurley, since 1989. There you go. Completely random. But that's how it works.
I wonder when they got married if she managed to say his name correctly at the altar.
Well, there you go.
It's a bit of a mouthful.
It's quite a mouthful. I can understand why he changed it to just John Bon Jovi, but very nice.
I think she was just concerned more about him being a cowboy on a steel horse. He
Oh,
tended to
yes.
ride. And him being
Yes.
wanted or something. I don't know.
Wanted and Blades of Glory and all this kind of stuff, indeed.
weird.
So there you go. But we will always love him, man.
Matt,
So-
do
so-
you get it? Do you get it, Matt? Do you get it?
No.
Okay, never
No.
mind.
These jokes, I don't get it. No.
We'll put this on the list of one of your albums of the week to
Okay.
see. So
Will
never mind. Shall I tell you guys some fun facts about us instead?
Oh, go on then. That would be nice.
Right. I've got some fun facts as it's our birthday. So let me quickly run through. I had them all prepared. So back in January of this year, we were still broadcasting at the studio of RTV Maastricht. It seems like so long ago. Because our first show was on 2nd of January. But can anybody remember our first guest of the year?
Adina.
It was Adina. Jim! Well done, you. I was.
Goodness.
I know. Oh my God! The tide has turned. Look at that. So Adina joined us. We actually did. To have more tea, we actually did 10 shows on 107.5 FM, which accounted to over 20 hours of radio. But then on the 5th of March, it was our last evening in the studio because, of course, COVID-19 hit and we had travel restrictions and general restrictions, and we were actually off air for 8 weeks.
Yeah.
Was it that long?
No, I know. And in fact, our last show in the studio on the 5th of March, we were joined by Robert de Koning, our wine guy, and also Katharina, Modern Movement. So those were our last physical guests, as it were. Then on April 30th, something magical happened and we were back on air, sort of, on Facebook Live. So we began broadcasting at the end of April. And this, of course, brought a whole other set of fun and games our way. We didn't have any guests for a couple of weeks, but on the 14th of May, we had our first Facebook Live guest. Now, who knows who that was? Anyone? Anyone?
Cardi B.
Adina.
I heard 3 answers there.
Adina.
It wasn't Tina, no.
Robert.
It also wasn't Robert.
Oh.
Have you heard the guesses? I'll put you out of our misery. We had the lovely Denis from #Maastricht. Our first Facebook Live guest, God bless him. So he had to go through all the guinea pig layout with us. So that was fun. And yeah, we've since been joined by many other people live on Facebook. And we've also had a few new segments as a result of that, including Matt's Fun Fact of the Week. And we had the global sensation that is Tracy's Joke of the Week. We've also had some collaborations where we've been partnering with Maastrichter.com, who are the place to go for events and concerts and cultural activities in Maastricht. We also got involved with #Maastricht on Support Your Local Business South Limburg, the Facebook page, which was a joint initiative. And we've also had fun themes that have become a running part of the show. We've had everything from flags to calendars. Remember Cardi B? We've also had fruit, outer space, soup, cuddly toys, the list goes on. So we've had a lot of fun there, and we've dipped our toe into the world of YouTube and have done some extended interviews with some very interesting people, and you can check all that out as well. And also we've been joined by a lot of people from further around the world than before, including Australia, Brazil, Spain, Portugal, South Africa, Ireland, Wales, the UK, and the US. So some things have changed, some things have remained the same, but it's been quite an interesting few months, certainly as of April onwards.
Nice.
Yeah.
I can't believe I remembered it was Adina.
I'm also quite shocked, actually. But indeed, she was our first guest way back in the studio. So,
but yes, things have changed very much. And I suspect if we look at the first show that we did on Facebook Live, to what we're doing, like for example this week's show that we just had on Thursday, I think they're probably two very different shows actually, because it has been a very steep learning curve.
In fact, just don't view the first show that we did.
Don't watch it. It's not worth it.
Well, something has to be said here though, because we could not do this without Jason. He has been absolutely astonishing through all of this. It's him that gets us on to Facebook Live and YouTube every single week. He is amazing. So a big hat tip to you, Jason. Thank you so very, very much for making this.
Yeah, off to you.
It's all my fault.
It's all yes.
Yeah. I have to say, it's also an excuse for him to play with his knobs on a weekly basis in public. So
excuses, I know.
You assume I have pride. Flattery will get you.
Of course, you have pride. Something else you have is a Cardi B calendar.
Damn right.
Yes, he does. Damn right.
That suddenly appeared over his shoulder.
I got that WAP over here. Come on, yo. Matt got it.
I got it.
Indeed. Oh, how fun. But we've actually done 22 of these shows now, would you believe, these Facebook Live ones? So, yeah, the clock's ticking over, you know?
Yeah.
Well, I'll be interested to see how it goes through over the winter period, because, of course, nobody knows what's going to be happening over the next couple of months coming up to Christmas and into the new year. So we shall still be here, though. And our listeners out there, don't worry, we're not going anywhere. We're still going to be here one way or another. And if you get a little bit of comfort from us on a weekly basis, then we've done our job.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of our listeners, I suspect there's probably another video coming up very shortly with some more messages.
I think we've gone through. This is the last one, in fact.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. 4 already. We're on number 5.
Are we?
Gosh.
How about that? It's been like, I don't know, about an hour and a half, really.
Yeah, it has.
Weird.
So, well, I think our last video actually is a thank you to all the guests that we've had on over the last 3 years. So this is a big love fest to say thank you, because we really appreciate all our guests that come on the show.
Sure.
And as I was saying earlier, we learn a lot actually. It's a really good way for us to find out what's going on in the city. And of course, it's a privilege to be able to share it with everybody that tunes in. So we do say a huge thank you to our guests who take the time to either visit us in the studio or come online as they presently do. So thank you to you.
Indeed. Buttons pushed. Oh, you kids.
What is it?
I want to point out that something. I mean, that was wonderful. Actually, Joe is the one that put all the videos together. So a big round for Joe here.
Oh, thank you.
So thanks for
It
that.
was fun.
But also, I want to point out that Matt, I think you're having a hard time with this show because it has aged you.
Aged me?
You started like the pictures, the beginning of the show. You look so youthful, and not that you don't now, but you've definitely gained some age.
Hair. He's gained hair.
Hair. That's the word I'm looking for. Hair, not age. I'm sorry.
More and more hair.
Yes.
Yeah.
There is considerably more hair, actually, because you had a very short haircut when when you first started, and now you're getting all manly.
Ooh.
Wait a minute. He was man. Step back.
He's always been manly.
No, he was a boy. I'm sorry. When the show first started, he was a boy, and now he's grown into a man.
Yes.
The
Yay.
Maastricht Edition, sparking puberty in the population since 2015.
The Maastricht man. Yay.
You said we provide a service, so
yeah, I'm only 18.
We spark puberty. That's our service. Well, I would like to humbly apologize to the population of Maastricht for all the hormones we sent raging through your citizens. Now, what?
No.
Right.
And then you get to my age and your hormones go, and it all go, yeah. I'm also growing more facial hair than I was at the beginning when we started 3 years ago.
So maybe you're onto something then. Okay.
There you go. See?
Right.
Yeah.
I get it.
Oh, Lordy.
In fact, I think I probably shave my beard more often than you shave yours, Matt.
I do it once a week.
Okay, let's go with this. Actually, I'm interested because you do have a very neat line there. Have you got a
If you
little
look
pair of?
closer, it's not that neat.
No. I
I'm
mean,
not
do you
gonna-
actually trim?
I do. I trim this bit.
Oh, I see. Do you have like a razor or an electric one or what?
Those electric razors under here.
Okay.
But some
Wow.
people like shave like right under their chin, right under
Yes.
which I find really weird. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and you look up and it's like all skin and like
Just
looks
a
like
little.
fake beard.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
You could, I mean,
There's a whole
it's
world.
quite wide now. You could actually have Matthew kind of.
I think
Going
that would be
across your
beyond my skill. No.
Well, that was a big fashion in the 80s, I believe, to actually.
But having Matthew across your chin.
Well.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
How's your muffin?
I wasn't born then.
Matthew wasn't even born.
Oh yeah, thanks for
My
reminding
God.
us, Matt.
No.
Anyway.
So what have we got to look forward to in the coming few months? Well, next month we have got the Music Month coming up. So in October we have Music Month. We have various musical guests that are going to be joining us. Starting next week, Agita, who you kind of briefly met in one of the messages earlier,
Nice.
actually, will be joining us. And she's actually going to be talking about the singing lessons, and she's very, very active on Instagram these days. Actually, she's giving top tips on how to improve your voice, how to keep your voice for singing, etc. So she's going to be kicking off things next Thursday. And continuing through the month, as I said, we've got lots of different genres of music are going to be joining us on the show. But we're always asking out there if anybody at all has anything they want to tell us about, anything they want to promote, any birthdays that they want to celebrate and you want to spread some love, then get in touch with us and we shall make sure that your organisation gets mentioned, your event gets mentioned, or your anniversary. Anything you want to share with us, we will share with everybody else. We don't keep secrets here. You tell us something, we will spread it like a virus.
Oh yeah. Oh God.
Hey, see, I was on to something.
You were on to something, dear.
I have my moments.
Together.
Yes, exactly. So we spread ourselves around like a virus.
It was better than our other theme. We had a catch line that had something to do with VJ Day, and it was just never mind. But
yes. Let's not go there.
Let's not go there. I'll tell you where we can go. I've got a few more horror stories about birthdays, if you want to hear them.
Go for it.
In December 2014, a 5-year-old boy from Plymouth in England was given an invoice for £15.95 for missing his friend's birthday party. The boy, Alex Nash, was supposed to attend the party, but his parents said they realised that he also had plans to see his grandparents that day. All seemed fine until a few weeks later, when Alex came home from school with the invoice in his backpack. After speaking with his teacher, the elder Nash decided to confront the ticked-off mum. Mr. Nash told a local newspaper, "When she answered the door, I told her I'd found the invoice in my son's school bag and that I wasn't happy about it. I told her I would not be paying her the money. I told her she should have spoken to me first and not put the invoice in my son's school bag." The ski party where the party was held is also irked about the invoice and posted on Facebook that it wants nothing to do with the dispute. The battling birthday mum still wants to take the Nash family to a small claims court to receive in total $24, but Mrs. Nash noted that if it cost $90 just to start the claim. So if you don't turn up at the party, you could actually be fined, as it were.
That's quite a surprise, isn't it?
What a terrible thing to do.
Yeah, it's really remarkable. I've heard that, though, in relation to weddings and things recently.
I was thinking that too.
Yeah, people who don't show up at a wedding, at the dinner or whatever, and they receive, basically, the couple has paid for their meal, but they haven't shown up to eat it, so then they get charged for it or something. It's a very bizarre direction people are going in.
Yeah. Here's another one for you. In February 2015, Sarah Eriksson and her boyfriend, Fabian Ackerson, adorned their windows with celebrity balloons for her 21st birthday bash in the Swedish city of Karlskrona. Not long after hanging up the balloons, police cars arrived after a passerby had reported a window displaying featuring ISIS propaganda. It seems the balloons were seen backwards, making it look like a big IS. In other words, it looks like propaganda for the Islamic State of Iraq, otherwise known simply as the Islamic State. Eriksson took the raid in his stride, saying extremism should always be taken seriously.
Goodness me.
Can you imagine?
That's
you are supposed to be having this nice little celebration, and then all of a sudden the police kick down your door with guns, and it all goes horribly wrong.
If you're sat in your circle of coffee and cake, that's going to be very difficult.
Well, very true. You. Goodness me. Yeah. Oh gosh. Well, thank you, Joe.
So, you know, we're quite lucky, really, that we're actually able to have this nice little pleasant birthday celebration online here, and not have poo raining down on our heads. Actually, I say this. It's only 11:45, for goodness sake. Anything could happen for the rest of the day.
Don't say it too soon.
I'm pretty sure that we're not going to be raided. Yeah.
I want to give you a surprise.
Oh.
No, I was gonna raid you guys, but never mind.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Oh,
better than poo.
Better than poo. Yeah.
Nobody wants poo thrown on their head, really.
That should be our tagline right there.
Not even on their birthday.
The Maastricht Edition. Better than poo.
It's raining poo.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, it's supposed to be lucky, isn't it, to get pooed on by a bird? That's lucky.
I don't get that.
They do say that.
About that.
Because the chance of getting hit by bird poo is probably quite small. But if you did, it's lucky.
I have heard that if you get pooed on, it's very lucky. And in fact, people even like rub your arm to say, oh, I want to get some of that bird poo luck.
What, rub it in?
Yeah.
No, not rubbing the poo, but if a bird pooed on your shoulder, someone might kind of touch your hand to kind of, make use of the luck that you've been.
It'll at least help you clean it up, couldn't it? That might be more helpful.
For folks that just joined us, you're watching the Maastricht Edition.
Yes.
We spent the last 2 hours talking about bird poo.
Yes. So Lee,
is it lucky? Is it unlucky? Give us a call. Let us know your thoughts.
But there's many of those weird things from different, country to country, where certain things are considered lucky in, Ireland and unlucky in France, that sort of thing. So we should explore that one time.
Tracy, you're all you.
Okay, I'll do it.
You
then.
do the poo.
I'll do the research. Rue the poo, yes.
I learned the word for superstition in Dutch yesterday. There you go. It's bijgelovig. So if you Google that, maybe you can find out what Dutch is superstitious about.
Rolls off the tongue, doesn't it?
Bijgelovig. Yes. Right.
Well, I'm very suspicious of any pigeon that happens to be hovering over my head, because I think it's very unlucky to be shit on from a great height, shall we say. There's nothing lucky about that whatsoever.
No, indeed.
Unless you're into it, and then frankly, we're not going to shame anybody. I mean, we are all inclusive here. Seriously.
Yeah, we're not here to judge.
No. You like it?
Not even the pigeons.
Not even the pigeons.
Yeah, I like pigeons. I like how they coo. Oh, cool.
Why?
Why? I don't know.
In here, actually. Oh, do you remember the peacocks?
Oh, do you remember the peacocks? Yeah, we had some unexpected guests along the way as well.
Yes, the peacocks.
Yes.
So for those of you out there who may not have been around at the time, I was invaded by neighbouring peacocks for a couple of weeks who kept coming into my garden. And then on one particular Thursday, when I was broadcasting from the kitchen that I'm in now, all of a sudden the peacocks wandered in the back door into the kitchen.
They did. They were very lovely, very well
beautiful. Yes. But we had, I think it was it 5 peacocks in total? And yes, they just came wandering in. And I remember my JW, my husband, was upstairs watching the show in the office, and I had to say, didn't I? Oh, look, I've got peacocks in my kitchen. Showed you all the peacocks. Maybe my husband will come and shoo them out. And then, sure enough, 1 minute later, he comes toddling downstairs, going, "Oh, there's peacocks in the kitchen."
Yeah. And for anybody that actually wants to see the peacock episode, they can check out the Maastricht Edition on Pornhub. I mean YouTube.
They were naked peacocks.
Yeah, they were. But in fact, all of the previous editions of the Maastricht Edition you can actually find on our YouTube channel and actually on our Facebook page.
You can.
If you haven't liked or subscribed,
we are all there in our naked
glory.
All there.
Oh yes.
Naked glory.
Does somebody want to ask me another question? Because I've got a corker here.
Oh God.
Okay, I'll do it this time then. Joe, what do you know this week that you didn't know last week? Oh dearie me.
Golfers can get golf ball liver from licking their balls.
Golf ball liver.
Golf ball liver from licking their balls, their golf balls. Apparently, there's something. I don't know. Apparently, it's a golfing thing. They lick their balls, and they can end up with golf ball liver.
And what is that?
It's a tongue twister.
That too. Is it like because the balls have been places and then they're...
I didn't really want to pursue it. I thought that was probably enough. I kind of felt if I look into this, I may discover something I really don't want to know.
I think it could be right, Joe. And Matthew, no, I don't think it's a good thing. Yeah, I would imagine not.
I mean, look, I haven't spent much time on a golf course.
Oh, no.
But any golfers that I've been around, I've not seen them sucking on any balls of any kind.
Sucking, you said licking.
All right, licking. Licking.
Yes. You did. Yes.
Sorry, I have not seen them licking any kind of balls.
Golf balls.
Golf balls, footballs, tennis balls, or such. So I can't comment. It's not led me to walk up to said golfer and say, hey, why are you licking your balls?
How's your liver?
Yeah, how's your liver, dear? Yes, never really saw the point of golf myself, but certainly now not.
It's very popular.
I know. I
It's
just
very,
don't
very
get
popular, and I think it's been grown in popularity over the last few months, actually, because of course it's a way of actually getting out in a socially distanced way of exercising.
True. Very true. Yes.
Speaking of exercise,
Yes.
Tomorrow, Tracy, you've got something going on. What's happening tomorrow?
Oh, well, good segue, dear. Wow, impressive. Yes, that's right. Tomorrow in Maastricht, I'm very honoured to be joining Dorina Baltag and a bunch of other people. And we're going to be doing a 5-kilometre run in aid of Pink Run Moldova, which is raising and has raised a lot of funds for cancer research. So that's happening here in Maastricht tomorrow. I think it's going to be a rather rainy race, but that's also fine. So looking forward to joining the group and having a spot of jogging in the park. So yes.
Lovely. Well, we wish you and all the runners tomorrow lots of luck. I think as a seasoned runner, Tracy, you could probably tell us that having it a little cooler with maybe a little bit of rain isn't such a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing at all. I don't run very often. I run maybe every second day in the mornings. I do about 3.5 kilometers, so it's not that exciting, but still keeps the old momentum going. But indeed, running in the rain isn't the worst thing, as long as it's not torrential, I suppose. It does keep you a bit cool. So yes, we shall see how it goes tomorrow.
I think we can safely say, Tracy, out of the four of us, you do more running, just you, than the three of us combined.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, yeah.
You said not that much, but you said every second day. That's loads. That sounds like
yes. I was a bit embarrassed. I mean, I ran this morning. I went out at 7:15 and I did a run. So, but I still feel I should probably do more. So, okay, well, then I'm good. It looks like I'm doing okay. I'm above the benchmark. One thing for sure, though, I shall not be wearing this dress tomorrow. So
what a shame.
I have a different out. Yes, the tiara just would get in the way, I think. So I've got my running outfit ready.
You
and
won't
my
have your muffin with you either.
I won't have my muffin with me. No, that would just
Run with your muffin.
Yeah. But I do have a pink ribbon that I shall be wearing in honour of the day. So stay tuned on Instagram.
I have to say, when you said every second day, Matt's face went sort of like, oh gosh, I feel very inadequate.
Yeah, maybe I should go to the gym later.
Oh gosh. But then you go, and there's me thinking, I mean, there's people who run like Hugo Parks, one of our guests on the show, he's running like 10K a day or something like that. I don't know. There's a lot of people.
He was for a while there, yes. A few months ago, he was raising money for, I think it was ocean cleanup, if I remember.
That's right. Well, true. And what's in that tea? It's like
I'm going to stuck on this tea bag, I tell you. It's a miracle worker.
Forget golf balls, lick your tea bags. That's it.
It's in the house. It's Petra from Euler.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday. Oh, I'm still thinking that.
Oh, Petra. Hello. Thank you so much.
Oh, wow. And we must say happy birthday back to Petra, who's also celebrating 3 years today.
And that I shared. My birthday is the 15th of October.
Oh, never mind. I don't get Facebook.
So you're just a fair bit older than me, but I won't tell.
Oh, that's good. How are you, Petra?
How long am I?
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. A bit swamped, but hey, what else to be expected?
Oh, it's lovely to see you. Thank you for joining us on our birthday show. Maybe Chantel could maybe pan around the shop a little bit and you could just tell us what's going on there.
Ooh, look at this. This is one of my favorite shops.
And look how cute this is for like a baby's room. you've got these cute little frames. This has got like a little unicorn with the made by hand. So all these cute little clothes also for babies over here. It's really cute. And we have some arts. And we have Petra again.
Oh, yes!
Very bouncy Petra. But it's
Yes,
not
she
just gifts that you sell there. You've also got some lovely homemade cakes and drinks there, don't you, Petra?
I do, but they're still in the fridge.
Okay. But if anybody does turn up to ask for some of your homemade cakes and drinks, they will soon come out of the fridge. And what will they be enjoying today?
Well, I have a marvelous walnut fig cake with a hint of Grand Marnier because of your birthday, of course. I have a fresh cheesecake, brownies, of course, they cannot miss. And drinks-wise, chai latte, flat white, homemade lemonades, everything to make a day a special day.
Oh, lovely. Well, it's so lovely to see you. If anybody wants to come and see you in your shop today, where can they find you?
Morgenstraat number 6 in the heart of the center and up and until 6 o'clock.
Excellent. Lovely. Well, have a lovely day, Petra. Thank you for joining us.
You're quite welcome and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you, darling. We'll see you soon.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that was nice.
Oh, there's a party going on down there, absolutely.
It is. And just in time because we've nearly come to the end of our birthday party.
Already?
So, yeah, already.
Well, I could use a nap.
Yeah. I could use breakfast. So
yes, well, we can all have a nibble on our own little cakes that we've got, can't we? So shall we just show off our cakes for the last time before we say goodbye?
Oh yes.
So,
there we go.
So
there we go.
We've got muffins, we've got pumpkin pie, and we've got a little vintage radio here. So happy birthday to us. So before we go,
happy birthday.
We are going to be here next Thursday, as we are here every single Thursday. This is why we're celebrating today. It's been 3 years. It's been a fantastic 3 years. Personally, I love you guys very, very much. It's an absolute pleasure to work with you every week. We have to say thank you to our team in the back there that look after us. We've got Chantel, we have Kiran, we have Naomi, and we've got a new recruit that's recently joined us. That's Ferdabs, who's come on board. So thank you guys for keeping the show going for us. We couldn't do it without you, that's for sure. Chantel and Kiran have actually been our raving reporters that have been out and about today. So thank you to them. And we will continue to be here every single Thursday. So thank you to all our listeners and viewers that turn up every single week, who are supporting us, all our guests that have been supporting us over the last 3 years and for the years to come. We really, really appreciate the support that you give us. We couldn't do it without you. There'd be no point if it wasn't for you. So you are just as important to us. So thank you very, very much. And that's it. It's been lovely. That's hopefully next year we'll be celebrating our 4th birthday party in a venue near you, wherever we can all hang out together. That would be nice, but who knows what the year is going to be like ahead. But we shall still be here, whatever. So thank you everybody for joining us. Thank you to RTV for making this possible, and we shall see you next Thursday.
We'll be back 1st of October.
Same bat time.
And happy birthday to us.
Happy birthday to you.
Let's just end this before it gets too ugly.
Happy birthday.
See you guys Thursday.
Everybody.
Bye.